Okay, so let's do for the date. I'll sing recorded for, and then Cody is sick, so I want you to sing all the rest. With
cool. Perfect.
With Jess and Dave doing kind of whatever you feel moved to do backup singer wise.
Okay, sounds good. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday.
Your mic is muted.
Fuck. Fuck. I was very specifically not trying to blow my nose into the microphone, so I was like, aha, I will be nice to my friends and I will mute it whilst I am blowing my nose. And I forgot step 2 of that process.
Right. You did blow it.
Well, now we just have a delightful backing track.
I sang like a siren. Very sexy.
You did.
That explains why I wanted to crash my ship.
Oh. Well, hello, and welcome to Wasting All the Time, a podcast, improv comedy, season 2, We're Better Now, and other various taglines that I have forgotten. My name is John, and I will be your host for this red episode. Yes, we have different colored episodes because we have 4 different hosts, and this time it's my turn. I haven't been here in a while. I apologize. Life has been hectic, but I'm here to steer the ship for this episode through our rocky waves of segments. Yes, our podcast is divided into segments through which we navigate with skilled hands at the helm, and sometimes me. And in case we glossed over it too much, this is an improv comedy podcast, which means that everything that we do is improvised. We're making it up on the spot, which is why there was that really long pause just then. And so, speaking of segments and pauses and me talking a lot, we're going to move it on to that first segment of the episode, the Jonologue.
And now it's time for John to break shit down. Now entering the Jonologue.
So I want to talk a little bit about common courtesy, and then we can move it right along. So what you just observed was a stunning lack of common courtesy, a stunning lack of consideration for my 3 cohorts, who I failed to introduce because it's been so long since I've been here that I'm just thinking about myself. And that's something you can really fall into if you disconnect yourself from the people you love for too long. You start feeling selfish. You start going down that bad path that leads to the island in Pinocchio where they turn you into a literal jackass. That's nightmare fuel. That is nightmare fuel. That kid turns into a donkey and he like cries out for his mom. Holy fuck, they showed this shit to kids? Oh my God. Terror. That was me. And so, as soon as this monologue ends, I'm going to introduce these people because they're awesome, and this show wouldn't happen without them. It would just be me doing this, and who wants that? I'll tell you who. The Illuminati want that. The Illuminati want that because they want this show to fail. And if it was just me doing this show, it would fail. Because I probably just, would stop doing it after a while, and that would suck. And so, as I mentioned, I am joined on this red episode by my amazing 3 cohorts To my metaphysical left is Jess.
I was said first. Hi, hello, hi.
To my spiritual left is Cody.
You know when I patriot affiliate Spiritu Sancti. It's me, Cody, from the internet.
And to my physical right is Dave.
Yes, I am so physical. Physical.
Like the song from the 80s.
Yeah, you got it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so together we are going to move things right along to our next segment, Fruitwards.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go Fruitwards.
Well, now it's time to play Fruitwards. Fruitwards is a game we play utilizing cards of two kinds and colors. Red cards are nouns and green cards are adjectives. We will draw one card of each color and improvise a scene inspired by those words. And, but, you know, we no longer draw cards made out of the ground up pulp of plant matter. Now we draw cards made out of electrons and other computery things that I don't know about because it's magic, man. It's magic. And this amazing apparatus was developed by our loyal patron and listener, Unexampled Salt, the most handsome person I have never seen. And so
I've seen him. He's handsome as fuck.
I believe it. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to draw these cards. And we have Impenetrable Circumspection. So impenetrable, incapable of being penetrated or pierced, not admitting the passage of other bodies, not to be entered, impervious as an impenetrable shield.
Yes.
Circumspection. Attention to all the facts and circumstances of a case. Caution. Watchfulness.
Interesting that the technical definition has relation to a case.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been thinking about for a couple weeks now, and I still don't know how they got into the safe.
Right. Well, you know, there's complicated mechanisms that they gotta go through, and you know, and sometimes Jeremy, I gotta be honest with you. My brain is not as sharp as it once was, and I might have left the combination on the safe. Just a little post-it note, because I always forget.
Okay. But how did they get in? You're saying...
I left the combination to open the safe on the safe itself. It's like, do you remember when you made fun of me the one time when I showed you that I had a fireproof safe in the house of all of our important documents? You know, the ones that we don't keep at work. And
ridiculous.
And just in case, I kept the keys with the safe.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you used to put them inside.
And then I could never lock it. And then I went, oh no, I'll just keep it on I'll keep it on like a little zip tie that I attached to the handle of the safe.
Yeah. You said that there was no way that tiny little crack of the door being open would be enough for the fire to get in.
Exactly. Right.
It's
And, you remember
enough.
what it was closed enough.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy, I don't think I should be ever trusted with sensitive things.
Well, I don't know. I mean, two events is not quite enough to really draw a pattern out of. Right now, it could be coincidence. Right?
Okay.
So the fire safe, all the contents burnt to a crisp.
Mm-hmm.
We had real safe charcoal after that.
Mm-hmm.
Now this big safe, burglary safe,
Mm-hmm.
you had the combination on the outside on a Post-it. Why'd they take the Post-it?
Oh, they didn't. It's on the ground here still.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did
all right.
They did say thank you on it, though. That was very nice of them.
That is nice. That's a, what is that, a gel pen? That's a nice writing pen.
It's a real nice show. I wonder how we get those.
God, I'm going to have to keep my eye out for the stationery aisle.
You know, I bet you they sell them at Staples. It looks like a
God,
good
yeah.
staple gel pen.
We ought to take a trip out there one of these days and pick up some. That'd be good for shopping lists. Because now we're going to have to shop to replace all of our valuables. I really thought this safe was going to be impenetrable, though. Like, I understand that they had the combination, but shouldn't there be some fail safe or something, like, so that even if you get the combination, you still can't get in? Doesn't that make sense? I've been thinking about this for weeks.
You mean like you want to add a retina scan?
Oh, maybe. Is that the eye blaster thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would do with our cataracts, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, it probably just recognizes us by the cataracts.
Oh.
Because everyone's cataracts is unique.
It's true, but then it means we can never get our cataracts taken care of.
That's true. We'd be kind of locked in on that.
You know, we could just take a picture of our eyes with the cataracts in that and then just keep it next to the retina scan. Just scan it like a card.
That. I like that, because then we could have the uniqueness of the cataracts. It's the fingerprint of the eye. And then we could also we could also keep the opportunities open of fixing our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's smart. That's smart.
That.
You know what, though? Maybe we don't put it right next to it. Maybe we put that like on the fridge or something.
Oh, I'll forget it when I leave the house.
Oh, damned. All right. Huh. I'm going to keep thinking about this.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to think about it. Also, we should probably start locking the front door.
Ding!
Nice.
We can lock it all the time. I'll just keep the key in the mailbox.
What if we install the key into the lock so it can never leave?
Oh, that's helpful for me. I lose it otherwise.
Keep the key taped to the door.
Oh, God. Lovely, lovely. Well done to both of you. And that was Fruitwards. That's how it goes. And so, with that accomplished, we will move it on to the next segment. What have you been up to?
What have you been up to? To what up have you been?
Dave, what have you been up to?
Oh, boy. Let's see here. I've been not doing much. I'm still working on the super secret podcast project. Still too much at risk of failure to announce any specifics, but I'm not losing my optimism on that. I did some test recordings the other day over at Cody's place, and I think they turned out pretty well. So I actually have the first handful of episodes edited already.
Oh,
and
nice.
I think I'm liking it. I'm thinking I'm liking it. So hopefully I'll have some exciting news in the next 30 days or so.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
We shall see. But other than that, just work, and that's about it. So
Okie doke. Jess, what have you been up to?
Well, Inktober is now completed, and I did a daily image every day. I actually got everything done, all the inking done before Halloween. And I say that because I decided that partway through the month, what I was really doing was creating a story. It's just like all of the scenes were disjointed. They weren't in order. But I saw that I was actually creating a story. So now I'm going back through and I'm coloring them. So they'll be full on illustrations. And I've had quite a few people ask about me putting them together in a book. So it's like an actual story. So I'm working on that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's interesting because I'm using Copics. And if you could see my desk, it's a mess. It's a bigger mess than when I did Inktober because I've just got markers all over the place, but I can't move anything because everything makes sense where it's at. And if I pick it up, then I'm going to lose everything that I need where it's at.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing that. I'm getting back more so into streaming. So I'm doing more streaming, mostly working on all of this traditional art because I got to get it done. I think I've got another piece that I'll be working on soon. I think as of this recording release, the fundraiser will be done, I think. But it's for my friend Infernal Melody on Twitch. She's doing a fundraiser and I'm doing an original art piece for that. Speaking of fundraisers, I am also, my sticker fundraiser went live. That it goes until December 7th?
December 7th, yeah.
Something like that. I'm going to see if I can extend it a little bit. But all of the proceeds, like all the profits, go to the National Network of Abortion Funds. And it's a witch sticker set. So it's like a cute little witch and then all these other like witchy kind of items. People can purchase the entire pack or they can just purchase a single sticker. Yeah. And as long as it gets funded, then I'll be able to get the stickers made and the profits will go to the charity.
Super
but it has to
cool.
meet that goal first. So
There's a link in the show notes.
Link in the show notes. I'm pointing down as though people who are listening can look that I'm pointing down. It's the show notes.
Awesome. Well, that's all like super exciting. I can't wait to see the finished products of all of those cool projects.
Yeah, just lots of that.
Well, Cody, what have you been up to other than plague?
Yeah, just the plague has been consuming my life lately. Apparently, I got something a month ago at TwitchCon, some kind of bronchital something.
No.
I got the consumption, which is actually pneumonia, I think.
Tuberculosis, I believe.
Close enough.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think I have that. I think that would be real bad.
That probably would be less than ideal, yes.
Yeah. If you've been in any of my streams or interacted with me for more than 10 seconds in the past month, you know that I've been coughing up a goddamn lung. And so that just coincided in the last week with like another fever and then something else. On top of my apparent sleep apnea, just everything is chaos and crazy. So it's I'm at my anime main character arc point. This is the lowest before I make my big comeback.
Cool.
I wonder if you got walking pneumonia. If it's been consistent since TwitchCon.
The urgent care didn't seem to think it was pneumonia because there wasn't, when she listened with the stethoscope, there wasn't like a lot of fluid or collection in the lungs. So she's like, it's probably not that. But at any rate, I'm on antibiotics and steroids to clear up all of it, regardless of what's in there. And then I'll be healthy again. Yay. And then hopefully getting a CPAP so I can actually sleep like a normal human should and not wake up every morning going, why am I alive?
Yeah. No, it's I know that for my wife it was life-changing getting her CPAP. So
yeah, apparently it's super common. Casey got one, and when he did his at-home sleep test, apparently he was waking up every 7 minutes on average overnight. Yeah, his sleep apnea was so bad, every 7 minutes he would wake himself up because he wasn't breathing. Which means he's getting no like REM sleep. No, was it? Yeah. If you're one of our amazing patrons, you can see the huge bags under my eyes right now. Another thing, it's thought those were just normal. No, it's sleep deprivation. Yay, booze. Anyway, and playing Modern Warfare, but that's a whole other thing.
Nice. Well, I hope you start feeling better soon.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
And how about you, young Jonathan? Tell us your story.
You know, for someone who has been away for several weeks now, I alas don't have anything interesting to say for myself other than it's just been real busy.
Life.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the job, but it is a lot. So just that on top of helping out my wife with. This is a rough quarter for her at school. She's taking a comms class that involves a lot of learning basic Python.
Yay, Python.
Yeah, and I am, for one thing, I'm discovering that I don't really like Python. Yeah, like I think C++ is just better. It's harder, but it's better.
Monty Python.
Yeah. But I think
the
also,
only thing that's important in a programming language.
Right.
Brandon.
But I also think that her professor isn't teaching it as well as he could be. Because it is technically a comms class and not really a Python or coding class.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's a lot of ancillary bullshit that's like, because I spent 2 years taking classes on coding, like I can look at it and be like, okay, yeah, that all of that is not important. I don't need to know what that's doing because that's just, his boilerplate code. But if you've never seen shit like this before, it's like, what is this? What did it? And then, what really offended me though was it wasn't until like the second module that he had them do Hello World.
Seriously?
Right?
The fuck? That's a thing for a reason. There's a reason. It's not even a joke. It's a trope.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
already
offended.
upset. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, so. Yeah. And then like trying to teach them for loops before any other kind of loop. It was like, yeah. See, that's like, sure. Yeah. Give the beginning coding students the hardest loop first, the hardest one to conceptualize. That's going to work out great. Yeah. But anyway, so that's been kind of rough.
Rip.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's most of what I've been up to. Nothing super exciting or earth-shattering, just busy. So yes, on that fantastic note, we're going to move things right along to our next segment. What's weird in the world?
What's weird in the world today? Yeah. What's weird in the world today?
Muralists paint Donkey Kong on Conquered building.
Love it.
Okay.
Chris Schleyer knew the new elevator shaft with crisscrossed beams installed behind his apartment building on the South State Street was the perfect canvas for something special. After it went up, we saw the steel beams crisscrossing up and down, and it looked like the Donkey Kong game, Schleyer said. It's different than everything I've seen going up lately, and it's a nice little Easter egg in Concord. The beams have since been painted bright pink in a pixelated style, capturing the design of the original 1981 game. Atop the 5-story building is Princess Pauline, citation needed, with Donkey Kong and his barrels below. Mario, equipped with his hammer, is ready to climb up. Because the mural is sheltered in an alley behind the building at 5 South State Street, Schleyer said he expects residents and visitors will have fun trying to find it, and he wants to have more painted in the future, starting with the building across the street, he said. I want to put a retro kid playing the game from there, he continued. On one side, you'll have the kid playing a video game, and then when you turn around, you'll see the game he's playing. But Schleyer will need permission from the other building's owner first. With the help of artists and co-founders Cecilio Ulibari and Manuel Ramirez of Positive Street Art, a nonprofit dedicated to inspiring a passion for urban arts and building stronger communities through street art, the mural was finished on Tuesday after nearly 100 hours of work in a 2-week time frame. The first of its kind in Concord, Ulibari and Ramirez have painted hundreds of murals throughout New Hampshire, predominantly in Nashua. They said the Concord project excited them more than some past projects. Not everyone is appreciative of this type of art, and we understand that, but we are really excited about this project because we have never been asked to do something like this that was inspired by actual architecture as a baseboard, Willibari said. Since the completion of the project, the nonprofit has received several emails of interest to both collaborate with Positive Street Art and commission their artists for murals of their own throughout Concord. We're excited for what this might bring for the future of Concord, Ulibarri said. We've heard nothing but great comments. A few people that have walked by thought it had been more traditional, but still appreciate the nostalgia behind it. Oh, this article is longer than I remembered. Link to the story with some pictures in it.
Yes.
Because it is a pretty cool mural. And yeah.
Oh, that's slick.
Yeah. Usually I pick these because there's something like funny about them, but this is just like fucking cool.
It's cool.
It's a building that looks like Donkey Kong.
And it is Pauline. The character in that game is Pauline. It wasn't Peach until later.
Oh, okay. Citation achieved.
Yay!
Do.
Oh, is she an actual princess?
Of course she was. Only princesses are allowed to wear dresses.
I feel like that's apocryphal.
Clearly.
Vaguely.
I mean, like, I feel like I've met many women who have worn dresses who were not, in fact, princesses.
Yeah, you know what? Every time you see a gal in a dress, she's related to the lost princess Anastasia.
The lost princess Anastasia?
Anastasia, yeah. Yeah.
What about the one from Aladdin? That was like a pantsuit or something, right? That wasn't a dress, was it?
I mean, like when she's with Jafar, she's got that additional sparkly little thing that goes around. Kind of looks like it's a pencil skirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Okay, point to you. Let's see here.
I don't get a lot of points, so I appreciate it. Look, do you guys want your usual coffee, right?
Yeah. Usual coffee. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go get your usuals then.
Thanks, dear.
Yep.
I'm sitting here in this cafe trying to think of princesses and whether they wore dresses or not.
Okay.
This is a tough nut to crack.
I mean, you got Snow White.
Snow White? Dress.
Dress. Undisputed princess.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. Like, definitely from royal lineage. Princess. You're not one of these edge cases like Cinderella.
No. Cinderella. Wait. Well,
Cinderella married into being princess.
Okay.
Not born a princess. So it's like complicated, you know? Complicated.
A little.
Aurora, princess, dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah.
Ariel from Little Mermaid. No dress underwater.
But dress.
But above.
On land.
Yeah. Above, when she goes above.
Yeah.
There's a dress.
But it's weird because she's like a mermaid princess, but she doesn't wear the dress until she's not a mermaid. So, like, is she still a princess if she's not a mermaid? But she's in a dress, so she has to be a princess. This is very complicated. This is an
apple fritter kind of a problem, I think.
Yeah, apple fritter problem. That's what this is right in here.
Yeah. I think we can crack this, though. I think we can crack this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other princesses. Now, Belle, she was a princess, sort of.
She was a princess by marriage, another one of those ones. It wasn't until she married the big guy that she ended up a princess, because he was
nice
prince.
Dress though. That was a big yellow dress.
That was a good dress. She wore that before they were married, though.
Oh wow!
So she wore a dress before she was technically a princess.
Okay, here's your
maybe princessdom is something that you can achieve retroactively.
Maybe. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Here's your coffee.
Thank you, and
extra hazelnut.
Thank you so much. You got 8 hazelnuts in that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. I'm thinking that this is an apple fritter kind of a morning. What about you, Ted?
Yeah, I had a question. The whole princess thing, is that like a quantum thing? So like if I meet a woman who's wearing a dress who is not technically a princess, does that mean she will someday be a princess? And it's kind of looping back through the time-space continuum?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Is
Yeah.
there some spooky action?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you gotta
Wow.
also consider like maybe there was a past life, you know. Once a princess, they say once a princess, always a
past
princess.
lives, my mind
right?
is blown.
Yep. Once
I
a princess,
did not even consider.
always a princess. We'll get your apple fritters.
Thank you. Is that canon? Once a princess, always a princess?
That's what I was always told.
Okay, thank you, dear.
You know, this is the kind of stuff you have to ask a barista.
Absolutely. She's so patient.
Ding.
Oh my gosh.
No one knows about the quantum entanglement of princessdom like a barista.
Here's the thing, she was definitely not wearing a dress.
Oh,
Nice.
well, that was What's Weird in the World. And so, with that complete, we have but one more segment left to sail this little ship through. And that is the Improv Game of the Week. It's the Improv Game of the Week. Well, every week on the podcast, we choose an improv game and try to play it. And this week's improv game is... I haven't looked at the log, so I hope you guys didn't do this while I was gone. 911, what's your emergency?
Hey! We did not.
Cool.
But also funny you think the log is up to date.
Yeah, no. So, this game we play, one person is a 911 operator, and the rest of us will be calling into that 911 operator with things we think are emergencies. And it is up to the 911 operator to investigate these calls and determine whether or not they are, in fact, emergencies. So is there anyone that would particularly like to be the operator today?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, Dr. Spellman?
This is 911, sir. Is that your name, Dr. Spellman?
My name is Dr. Percival. I'm calling for Dr. Spellman. He told me his number was 911.
Okay. Well, 911 is reserved for emergency services.
Well,
so,
this
I
is an
think
emergency. I need to speak with Dr. Spellman.
Right. Yeah, there's no Dr. Spellman here. I think you may have had a prank pulled on you.
Okay, well, it's just that my house is on fire, and Dr. Spellman told me to call him if that ever happened. Because you see, the gate opened.
Okay, well, that's good. That'll be good access for firefighters. What's the address?
It is 666 Nocturne Alley.
Okay, what city?
It's this city, you know?
Well, this is a county dispatch, so
I'm not supposed to say the whole address all in one time because otherwise, look,
Okay,
can you
no,
just
I found you.
Can you give Dr. Spellman a message?
I'm afraid not. I don't know Dr. Spellman, but I found your address and I'm sending fire crews right away.
Okay, yeah. I think that you're gonna want to send the special one, okay?
Well, it's based on availability, really. Fire crews should be there within a few minutes. Is there any information they should know about the extent of the fire and the location that would help them stage?
Yeah. They're gonna want to bring holy water.
Well, I think they pretty much just plug into the system, the hydrant.
Okay,
so
then they're gonna need a priest.
that's highly unorthodox.
The fire is green.
Okay, well, there will be a priest then. Thank you. Can Can you hold? Oh, he's gone. 911, what's your emergency?
Oh, yes, I have an emergency. There's been a murder.
Okay. Can you state your name, please, and where you are?
Yes, my name is Jennifer Beal, and I am at 454 Hickory Avenue.
Okay, Jennifer. Did you discover the incident, or were you a witness?
I did. I did. I came home and I put my keys on the little foyer table, and I put my hat on the little hat rack next to the foyer table, and I took my shoes off and put it in the little bin underneath the foyer table, and I walked in and turned the corner to the kitchen, and that's where I saw it. The murder.
Okay, a lot of detail leading up. Less so once we got to the important part. Are you familiar with the victim?
I am not, but I'm very familiar with the person who committed it, the murderer.
Okay, what can you? I need a name and description. Do you have any information?
Murderer is my ex-boyfriend, Travis.
Okay, you have a last name for that? Loserton. Very good. Okay. Do you know last known address of Mr. Loserton?
No, he would never tell me. He said that he was a nomad. He's got a white van.
Okay. We've had a few things come up with white vans recently. We'll have to see if that's connected.
Well, you need to apprehend this monster immediately. Who would take sweet, innocent enchiladas and put cheddar cheese on them?
Okay, again, I think you're going a little into the sort of unrelated details. We're going to send.
This is obscene. And I bet you, he didn't even make proper carnitas. I bet you that those tortillas are corn, like a savage, and I'm sure there's olives in them as well. I see olives on the top. He has murdered a classic Mexicana dish.
Okay. I see. This line is reserved for real emergencies.
This is an emergency. He has murdered food. He has murdered a culinary masterpiece.
It just
in
sounds
doing so has taken my heart, ripped it out, and stomped on it.
Okay, I'm guessing Loserton is a fake name.
No, that's his name. That's rude. Everything that I've said here is 100% accurate and real.
Okay, usually people don't insist that what they're saying is real when it's real. It sounds like you just had a difference of taste. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. 911, what's your emergency?
Hey, I'm just trying to park on the side of the street for a while here, and these people have been chasing me around. I just got my guitars in the back of my van, just kind of looking for a nice quiet spot to hang out and jam. And this lady keeps following me around.
Do you have a description?
Yelling about, she's like 6.5 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
Like, I think black hair. Very, very loud. Very loud. Keeps calling me Loserton. I don't know what that's about.
Okay. Whereabouts are you located? And can we get a description of the van?
It's white and big and white. I'm on the corner of Maple and 4th.
Okay, Maple and 4th.
Just trying to find a spot where I can really get in touch with me and my music in the scene. And
I'm sorry, I'm having a little difficult. What city?
Ironically enough, Loserton.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're up north. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, have they made any threats to you, or made any, taken any actions to be physical?
is it an actionable threat if they said, what was it? They're going to tear out my intestines and hang me with them? Sounds not really plausible, but not enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I need my intestines for eating, man.
Yeah, oh, no, of course. Did this person insist that their threats were real?
Yeah. Every other sentence was everything I'm saying is real and accurate. It got weird. Got weird fast, man.
Okay. Is this person on foot, or how are they pursuing you?
They had a unicycle.
Unicycle. Okay. Well, I think I think if you're in a van, I think you could probably just drive away.
Yeah.
I think you could make some distance.
This bot has such good vibes. Couldn't you just send out like a SWAT sniper or something?
I'm afraid that's going to take a little bit of time to organize, and it doesn't sound like you're in any immediate danger.
Okay.
So if there's
I'll wait
any
for the sniper.
real threat to life, or if there's bodily harm,
like
call back.
intestines.
But I think we need to save this phone space for actual emergencies right now.
Okay.
So we can maybe send someone out if there's a spare patrol.
You could just send me the sniper rifle. I could take care of the problem.
No. 911, what's your emergency?
Hello, this is Dr. Spellman calling. Are there any messages for me?
This is 911 emergency services. This is not an answering service.
Yes, I expect that there should be a message for me from Dr. Percival.
Oh, okay, ringing a bell. Green fire, the gate's open. We sent fire crew.
Oh, did you send a priest with the fire crew?
Yeah, we got the priest on board.
Okay, good. So the casualties should be minimal. Thank you so much for your service. I'm going to go...
Don't give our number out to people anymore, okay?
Sorry?
Don't give people our number for you. This
okay,
is not your
but
number.
Everyone knows your number. Already, I don't even have to give it out. That's like what's so convenient about it.
I can see that. That makes a kind of sense, but also it kind of ties up the phone lines. And there's only so many of us here, so.
Well, I assure you this is an emergency. It's green fire and a gate is open.
And then that's accurate and true.
So, as you can see, I am using this service for its intended, purpose.
No, you're causing confusion. And then when people calling asking for you, we don't. It's not. We're not your service, so we are, but I think you know what I mean.
Okay, I think you're going around in circles. I don't have time to argue about this with you. But thank you very much for passing on the message. I'm going to go save the world.
Okay.
And you haven't heard anything about a white van, have you?
I hear a lot of things. White vans sometimes come up. I'm not really at liberty to share that information with you.
Like a white van being chased by a unicycle.
With a 6.5 foot tall woman? Yeah.
So you heard about this?
Yeah, it's all sort of in the north area.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just wondering because I heard about it and that sounded like some crazy shit.
All right. Look, I'm going to have to let you go.
All right. Well, have a nice evening.
Thank you. Yeah, I just got another couple minutes here and then I can take my lunch. I got a real nice bit of enchilada waiting for me in the break room.
Ding.
Oh my God.
Dave, the most patient person in the world.
Yeah.
That
really got me. I was like, just send me the rifle. Dave was like, no. Like, I'm trying to be really polite about this, but there's obviously no other answer.
Right.
That's a no.
Oh, and then, second guessing himself with the whole, like, well, I guess, it is your service, but not. Oh. Well done. Well done.
And then the super dry. When John's like, well, I don't have time for this, and Dave's like, yeah, that's my argument.
Oh,
Love that game.
That's a good one.
It's a great one.
Mhm.
Is that a Dave original?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been a ton of fun, but alas, our bag full of time for wasting, lo, 'tis empty. We have wasted all of that time, and so it's time to say goodbye. So, if there was anything about this episode that you enjoyed in particular, please go to wastingallthetime.com/vote. You can nominate your favorite scenes. And at the end of the year, we will do a roundup of all those nominated scenes, and you will have the opportunity to vote on the top 10 scenes of the year, which we will count down in a special New Year's episode for you. It's a lot of fun, especially if we get a lot of participation. Because it's always cool to see which sketches struck a chord with you all, so that we can, hopefully do more of that in the future. And if there was anything you disliked in particular, anything that made you go, I look at this collection of Elvis plates that my grandparents accumulated over 75 years, and I just I want to take them all and break them one after another over the head of the person who made this scene, and then pick up the pieces, glue them back together, put them painstakingly back up on the wall, and then do it all over again. If there were any scenes that made you feel that way, you can go ahead and tweet that to me at Jay Hansen himself. That is my personal Twitter account, and I never check it, especially not now. So I hear that it's on fire over there. Maybe you should stay away from Twitter too, actually. Yeah. So with that, I have been John.
I've been Dave.
I've been Jess.
And I have been Cody.
And we wasted all the time.
Bon voyage.
Butts.
Bye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com. And there, we have all the answers.